Hey, my strong friends out there. I hope you guys have had an amazing day so far, even though it's in the morning and it hasn't been long. But I definitely hope that you guys are succeeding, and I hope that your workouts are going well. Um, so it's another day at the gym, strength day 6. And as you can see, we have our blueberries and our blackberries and a little bit of a banana. So I kind of pushed it a little bit, but like I said, especially, for everyone that has what I have, if you have vitiligo, like I said, the more, and this is, and I researched this stuff too. You guys can research this, but it's the more harder the workouts are, and it damages the cells in your blood, and then it damages the immune system a lot more than somebody who is normal that doesn't have it, because it's an immune deficiency. So that's why in the morning time, in a couple of my previous videos, or the video that I made in the morning time, I can't emphasize enough about the vitamin D3, and I'll take a multivitamin. Garlic is really good for the immunity. Ginger is really good for the immunity. So throughout the day, even after I work out, this is just some advice. I can't tell you guys what to do, but you could try that. And besides the blackberries and the blueberries, is throughout the day, like around like lunchtime, or during the day or whatnot, definitely try the turmeric with the garlic and the ginger, the white onions and the purple onions. And even if you have to, throw a little cayenne pepper in there too. It will really, I kid you not, it will really work. Like, the stuff really works. If you take it daily and you take it faithfully, you will see the difference. Because it really supercharges your immune system. So that's why like on a day like today, I'm definitely doing that. Especially on heavy days like this, where my workouts are really intense. I'll do the blackberries and blueberries after my workout. Then I'll go eat my meal, and then probably around like noonish, 1ish, I'll try to take, or I will take the garlic and the turmeric with the onions and whatnot. I just chop them up. I'll take 2 cloves, chop them up. I probably would say maybe like not even like a half onion, maybe like a third quarter of an onion, a white onion, and a purple onion. And then I'll just take maybe like enough to where I can get at least like a half a teaspoon or a half tablespoon of ginger. Just put it in a little cheese grater, grate it up, put it in, and just enough to where I can get it all into like 1 spoon. And then I put it in, and I'll just sprinkle some cayenne pepper and some turmeric on there. And like I said, it works. If you're somebody who can eat hot food, then more power to you. It'll work for you a lot better. Yeah, I'm not really good with hot food, so sometimes it will burn. But I also found too, like if it does and it's burning in this area, like sometimes when I take it, like it burns like where my liver and my pancreas are. So I also found that it also is working to take out like any infections or anything like that too. So that means that it is working. I had a day this week, where I wasn't feeling right, and where you feel cold, and it was a day where I wasn't feeling normal cold. I was feeling cold on the inside of my body, so something wasn't right. So I just I was like, okay, well, I decided, okay, it's time to go to the doctor, and all they gave me was ibuprofen, which I didn't take it. So I literally researched it up, and it basically just means that you have like an infection, which requires antibiotics. But the thing is I found out that antibiotics, they leave macrophage cells in the blood, so you can actually take a natural antibiotic, which is the garlic and the turmeric, the ginger, and I always try to tell people, research this stuff and look it up, and you will see what it does. It's actual a natural antifungal property. Garlic is. I had athlete's feet one time, and I took garlic, and it literally took the fungus away from my foot. And that's taking it every day. But anyways, I know I'm going off subject here, but I like to throw these things in there just to kind of, help anybody on the side that may know these things, may not know these things. But these are just things that I incorporate. I believe in natural healing. I believe in, you know, the things that were made, that a lot of these things are here for specific reasons, that there are some people that don't really truly know what the power and the benefits of these things are. And you know, and I also use my experiences too, you know, so, you know, and this comes along with my channel, you know, the things that I do to stay in shape, the things that I do, you know, and yes, I'm not a doctor. I get a lot of people that say, you're not a doctor, you know, and that's one thing, but you know, sometimes you don't need to be a doctor. And you know, and I will put this out there, and some people may agree with this, some may not, but there are a lot of people that do. And you know your body, you know what you're going through, you know if you're in pain, and you know if somebody tells you, if you ever go to the doctor, you guys know what I mean, and they tell you nothing's wrong, you can disagree with that, and you can definitely say there is something wrong. I know my body more than anybody else does, so I can tell if there's something wrong. And you know, usually doctors say, oh, nothing's wrong, you're fine, but they don't dig down deeper to really see what the root cause is. So, but yeah, so, but like I said, you know, that's one thing that I do. You know, as far as the routine goes, like I said, it was a little bit different. You know, my bench wasn't as much as I wanted it to be, but it's all about form. It's all about technique. It's all about, you know, taking the time, you know, to, you know, really warm up those muscles and the joints, and not going to the gym, you know, super stiff, you know. Yeah, you know, so you guys that are, you know, doing those workouts, you know, definitely make sure you're stretching. Definitely make sure you're, you know, stretching those muscles, and you know, doing those warm-ups beforehand. And I'll always say, like I always say, the bovine and the bone marrow, you know, and like I said, you know, any kind you can get, but I kind of watch, you know, the synthetic kind, so I try to go for more of like the organic or the cold pressed kind, you know, which you can get just from like, you know, any health store, Better Health and whatnot, Fresh Time. So those are usually where I go to get them. And Ancient Nutrition is a really good brand, so definitely check that out. Yeah, because that's got hydrolyzed bovine in it, and like I said, it helps rebuild the bone and strengthen the joints. So you know, but other than that, you know, it's a little bit different, and of course, you know, it's gonna take time, you know, and that's something that, you know, that you guys have to do, is just not let that negativity get to your mind, and just say, you know, I had a really crappy day at the gym, and you know that the negativity is, you know, really suppressing my my positive thoughts, and because of that, you know, it's time to give up. Let's not do that. We're not going to do that, guys. Let's just stay strong, keep the rhythm going, keep the form going, and you know, eventually it will go. You know, we have to be those voices, and you know, to take the ground and say, you know what, we can do this. You know, this is something that, you know, that we can do, and you know, we have to stay positive and not focus on what everybody else is. And sometimes we get those days, you know, to where, you know, it's not how we want it to go, and the workout wasn't as good. We, you know, we didn't hit a PR, but you know, I think I was pretty happy. I was able to hit 185. It's not 315, but I was able to, you know, at least get it up. So I'm pretty happy that it's at least a little over my body weight. You know, I kind of dropped a few pounds. I did do a little bit of fasting, but I'm about 156. So I'll probably say after eating today, I'll probably be about 157, 158, because my body weight fluctuates between 155 and 160. So, you know, but it's different. You know, I'm going to try to incorporate different things, and take a grocery trip this week, you know, and just bring you guys along and show you the things that I do and the things that I get, you know, when I'm at the store, and just other places that I go to get, you know, natural things. You know, like when I was in Fresh Time, there's the kombucha, but there's different kinds. You know, there's the marine greens, there's the blue algae. They also have the goji berry. The goji berry one is really good. And it's the synergy kind. The synergy kind is just, it's absolutely phenomenal. It's all cold pressed, and it really works. You know, if you take it, I mean, I try to take it, you know, once a week, but you know, of course, sometimes the stuff can get pricey, but I always look at it, you know, it's worth it. So, but I gotta get going here, so gotta head off to work for the day. So I definitely hope you guys have an amazing day. You know, hit those PRs, stay strong, and don't let anybody, no matter who they are, tell you that you cannot. Because you know what? You can. There is no such thing as you can't. Stay strong, keep lifting, you know, stay healthy. I hope some of this stuff is helping some people. And you know, and like I said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, you know, through your work day as well. And I am off, and I will see you guys on the next training day.